Today we are going to discuss about the piecewise function. But before anything else, let us first define what a piecewise function is. A piecewise function is a function defined by different formulas or functions for each given interval. It's also in the name piece. The function is defined by the pieces of function for each part of the domain. Here are some of the examples of the notation of the piecewise functions. It looks complicated, right? But trust me, a piecewise function is a piece of cake. Before we dig into our discussion, let's apply this first to a real-life application so that you will be able to appreciate the beauty of a piecewise function. If you are a commuter of a public utility jeepney, the use of a piecewise function is not something new to you. As of October 3, 2002, the LTFRB released the Public Utility Jeepney General Fare Guidelines for Mega Manila. Based on the LTFRB decision, the traditional jeepney will have a new minimum fare of 12 pesos that will cover the first 4 kilometers and 1 peso and 80 centavos for every succeeding kilometer. On the other hand, modern jeepney will have a new minimum fare of 14 pesos for the first 4 kilometers and 2 pesos and 20 centavos for every succeeding kilometer. This situation is a good example of a piecewise function, where x represents the number of kilometers traveled. This means that using the traditional jeepney, if the commuter traveled greater than 0 kilometer but less than or equal to 4 kilometers, the commuter will have to pay 12 pesos. And if the commuter traveled more than 4 kilometers, he or she will be required to pay 12 pesos plus 1 peso and 80 centavos multiplied by the number of kilometers traveled minus the first 4 kilometers. And this is one of the real-life application of a piecewise function. How about this one? Let's assume that you traveled using the traditional jeepney. If you traveled 7 kilometers, how much should you expect to pay? In which of these two notations will you have to use? The first notation or the second notation? In this case, since you traveled 7 kilometers, you have to apply the second notation, since the distance you traveled is more than 4 kilometers. To determine how much should you have to pay, you have to substitute the number of kilometers traveled, which is 7. Therefore, we will have this notation. To continue, 7 minus 4 is 3, multiplied by 1.80, that will be equal to 5.40. 5.40 plus 12 pesos is equal to 17 pesos and 40 centavos. This means that you should have to pay 17 pesos and 40 centavos. Okay? Your turn. Using the modern jeepney, the fare matrix, which of these two piecewise functions represent the correct notation? And using the modern jeepney, if you traveled 9 kilometers, how much should you have to expect? How much should you expect to pay? Please comment your answer below. And for more content like this, please like and follow Ray De Vega's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Thank you.